My name is Merowj Taqi, and I'm the secondary maths teacher at Jaffaria Academy. My background is accounting, so I have a degree in accounting, but after my accounting degree, I realized teaching is my passion. So I went and I did a 1-year PGCE in secondary mathematics, and I've never looked back. So I started teaching in 2002, so nearly coming next year will be 20 years of teaching. I've taught in many different schools. I've taught in the private sector. I've taught in the mainstream schools, and each one comes with its own challenges and with its own rewards. But this has been one of the most rewarding jobs teaching at the Jaffaria Academy when compared to the other teaching roles I have had. You're teaching children from the community, so the reward you feel is so much greater because you are making these children ready for their future. These are our next generation, and we are building them to be successful in every way. So the reward there is so much greater. Let me tell you a bit about the secondary school day. So for Key Stage 3, so that's year 7, 8, and 9, they start from 9 till 3 o'clock. They have 5 lessons. They have 10 or 15-minute breaks in between the lessons, plus an hour lunch in between all of that. Key Stage 4, which will be year 10 from September, start from 9 and finish at 3:40. They will have 6 lessons. They have an extra lesson because we want to give them 10 GCSEs, and to make sure those 10 GCSEs fit in the day and in the week, they need those 6 lessons a day. So it's just 40 minutes more than what they're used to at Key Stage 3. We assess our students regularly. They have end-of-term exams, so every term they are assessed, as well as being assessed at the end of the year, so end-of-year exam. That gives us an idea of how they're progressing, and also enables us to set intervention if we need to. So the main resources we use is the Oxford University Press and Caboodle. Caboodle is used a lot in Key Stage 3 as well as Key Stage 4. Key Stage 4, so year 10 from September, we are going to be allowing the students to achieve up to 10 GCSEs, so 10 GCSEs by year 11. The 10 GCSEs are maths, 2 English GCSEs, 1 English language, 1 English literature, a possibility of 3 sciences, so a possibility of doing biology, chemistry, and physics, or if they aren't able to do those 3, it's more based on their ability if they're able to. If not, then we will give them the opportunity to take 2 GCSEs in science. So it's known as double science, where they're awarded for 2 actual GCSEs. They also will be taught computer science at GCSE, religious education at GCSE, Arabic GCSE, and business studies GCSE, all taught by qualified teachers with many years experience in teaching. It's important to give them a wide variety of GCSEs, and 10 GCSEs allows them to be able to follow whatever path they want to follow after completing their GCSEs. So once they want to do the A-levels, they've got 10 GCSEs that they, inshallah, have achieved good grades in, and they're able to decide on whatever path they would like to take following their completion. I'll start by talking about maths because maths is my speciality. This is what I teach at the Jaffaria. The maths will be examined with the Edexcel exam board. So we prepare them from year 7 to be able to answer exam questions based on how the exam board wants it, to be able to become confident in being able to tackle any question possible. The main source, the resource that we use is Caboodle, but we also use what's known as My Maths, and the students become very familiar with it throughout Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4. So a lot of homework is set through My Maths, and they can see their progress as they're doing it, and they can have the opportunity to retake if they choose to. Inshallah, next year, we will be asking the students to get actual physical textbooks. So instead of using a textbook online, we will encourage them to buy a textbook, reducing screen time. So they'll have their screen time at school, but at home, when it comes to homework, they'll be encouraged to use the textbooks, and we encourage them to buy them and to use them throughout their time at secondary school. In maths, during Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4, the 4 areas they will cover is number, which includes ratio and proportion, algebra, handling data, and shape, space, and measure. And the progression of it is continuous from year 7 all the way through to year 11, with some repetition and then a gradual increase in their knowledge in each area. In maths, they're examined by 3 papers at GCSE in year 11. Each one is an hour and a half, and 2 of them are calculated papers and 1 of them is a non-calculated paper. So inshallah, by the time they get to year 11, with the practice that they've done, they'll become confident enough to answer any question that arises in their GCSE. So that's just a summary of the maths. In English, they will follow the system to be able to sit to the GCSE with the AQA exam board. English is 2 GCSEs. One is English language and one is an English literature GCSE. So they will achieve 2 GCSEs by the end of it. They also have to do a spoken language assessment, which is part of the actual GCSE. So they can do that in year 10 or year 11. But a spoken element is part of the English GCSE. In science, again, they also follow the AQA exam board. So they'll be the end of the GCSE exam is with the AQA exam board. The students have an option of doing double science, which they will achieve 2 GCSEs in science by the end of it, or some will do triple science. So they'll have a GCSE for physics, a GCSE for biology, and a GCSE for chemistry. And obviously that will depend, as they're progressing in maths in Key Stage 3 and starting Key Stage 4, it'll become, once we know what their science level is, we can sit down and discuss them and tell them which is the best route for them to take. Inshallah, I've covered everything that everything in a brief time, but there is more information available on the website. And so have a look, and inshallah we'll answer any more questions that you have, and we're also here to answer any questions that you'd like to ask, inshallah. Thank you so much.